Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is the first video that you are watching. Hi, my name is Lauren and I am a kindergarten teacher here in Illinois. This summer my husband and I moved cross country from Massachusetts, so I have a whole classroom to set up. Today's video is, I think, maybe, we'll see, going to be the last day of classroom setup. Oops, sorry, Bobs. I think this might be my last classroom setup video because I will have some little odds and ends left to do, like hanging the alphabet and organizing some cabinets and such. But I'm at the point now where it's not just I can walk in the room without thinking of what I'm gonna do and I'll be busy all day doing stuff. Which means I've kind of turned a corner, because when you first start setting up a classroom, if you're a teacher, you know this, it's almost like for a few days you don't even have to make a plan because there's so much to do that you just go in and you'll have things to do. You're not going to run out of things to do. But now I'm at a point where I make a plan before I go in, so I actually am using my time purposefully. So anyways, we have a lot of fun projects to do today. Teddy is in the car. If you can't tell, this is my pupper. Teddy, can I show him your face? Anyways, my husband just helped me load up my car, and there are a couple things in his car, but he was going to drive with me anyways because I am finally bringing the cube organizers, and the 8 cube organizer is way too heavy to get into the classroom by myself. So he helped put everything in the car, and he's going to ride over there with me. Today is Saturday, but I have my badge so I can get into the building, and that is just a whole new world. But we're going to go to Starbucks, right, Daddy? Yeah, we're gonna go to Starbucks and then head to school. I have my lunchbox with me, so I could be there for a long day of work because I have lunch. I have a phone charger. So anyways, I will catch up with y'all once we get to school. Let's hit the road. Y'all, we got stopped by the train. This hasn't happened to us, but guess what just happened? Teddy and I had to go to Starbucks, of course. So we were pulling out, and I am now right behind Jake. He's probably laughing because he sees me vlogging, but now we're racing for sure because he is literally the car directly in front of me. So as soon as this opens up to 2 lanes, Teddy, game over. We gotta pass him. But I have a hot coffee today, so no Starbucks cup, but if I am in the mood for a hot coffee, today it's a rainy day, so I am. I get a venti blonde flat white with an extra shot oat milk and 1 Splenda, and it's just warm, yummy. Anyways, the train is gone, Teddy, so it's time to pass Dad. Buckle up, buddy. Here we go. We made it. Jake won. I did not try to race him because it's a 1-lane road, you can pass, but I'm not trying to go into oncoming traffic to win, so he won. But anyways, just got to school. It's 10 o'clock, so we are going to unload. Just to clarify, Teddy is not coming into the building. He just rode with me here, and then Jake is literally just bringing stuff into my room, and then he's going home. He just came because some of the stuff is really heavy to lift. So anyways, Teddy's gonna go home with him. He's not coming inside. Obviously, I know students have allergies and such. I would not bring my dog to school. I wish I could, because look at him, he's so cute, but no, he's not coming inside. But anyways, let's get the cars unloaded, and then I will talk to you guys once we are inside. We have so much to do today. Well, the cars are unloaded. It's not that much stuff really, it's just odds and ends, and it looks like a lot. But I went ahead and rolled out well, I'm not even gonna say rolled out because this carpet didn't even come rolled up. It came folded up, and I was very confused by that because I was expecting my carpet to get delivered, and then I got a box that was this big, tall. I mean, it was probably a little bit bigger than standard letter size paper and this tall, and I was there's no way. But there was a way. It was my carpet. But look how cute it is. I went with this one, which is, obviously it's a little wrinkly because it's gonna take a little bit to flatten out, but I'm sure it will flatten out by the first day of school. It is a sky blue color, pretty much the same color as that paper fan. I thought I would kind of play on that and also just add a little bit more of a different color to the space. And I really like it. It has polka dots around the edge. It was on sale at Target. You guys know I wanted to buy a rug at Target because I had a gift card. So this one fit the bill. The polka dots match the color. It was on sale, it was at Target, and the best part of all, it is machine washable. So, love that. There's the rug. I went ahead and put out the little pillows on the futon too, just 3 of them. So cute. But now I have
all of this stuff. Great news, I found the other teal crate. I knew I would not buy 3. I am just not the type of person to buy a random number of something. Like if I'm gonna buy something, buy an even number because I'm just crazy. But I knew it. There's my 4th teal crate. It was in the closet at our little college apartment because I guess it didn't fit in the pod and it was like the last thing to go in. It has the most random stuff inside of it. It has like extra primary composition books, it has blank books, all useful stuff, but it's very random and it was in the closet. And I opened my closet this morning and I was like, oh, there it is. So there's that. I have some pillow inserts on top because you guys know the company that I ordered my pillowcases from accidentally sent me the pillows inside as well, even though I didn't order them. That's okay. The 2 cube organizers to build. This is a bunch of white bins that are like the smaller size. Those are for the cube organizer. But what I wanted to show you guys, I bought these. It's a 4-pack. I'm gonna set you down so I can open them. Okay, so these are in a 4-pack, and I think the way that they're marketed is like for the kitchen. Like if you want to hang something underneath a cabinet, you can use these, but I'm going to try to hang them on each of my student tables so that they can put like their journals or whatever in them, because I just really don't like seat sacks, to be honest. I think they look super cluttered, they get super cluttered. I just don't like them. I am not team seat sack, but anyways, I got these little racks and I'm hoping they will slide onto the table. So moment of truth, you guys. Let's see if it'll fit. Yes, oh my goodness, it is, you can't even see me because of the bubble wrap. Oh, it is the perfect, I accidentally hit the stop button. Oh my goodness, you guys, look. Perfect, literally perfect. And that will be plenty sturdy enough to hold, like, I'm not gonna put their laptops in there, but just like their journals and stuff. I am so happy. I could even do another set and put one on the other end of the table if I needed to, if it got like a little too heavy. I love this. That's amazing. The only thing is that now like the white bars are on top of the table, kind of in their workspace, but that's okay. I have just been unpacking a bit and I'm so happy. Today is gonna be such like a coming together day of the room, so that's awesome. But I wanted to show y'all what I got for Prime Day. It wasn't like a lot. Honestly, you guys know if you follow teachers on social media, Prime Day is like a little bit overwhelming. So I didn't share what I bought, but I did think that they were great deals. I'm just gonna show you them now. I got some laminating pouches, and I believe these were on sale from like $45 to like $22 or something wild. So it's 200 laminating pouches, and I'm gonna keep these at school because I have 2 laminators. I'll have one for school and one for home, but I wanted to restock like my school supplies, so I got these. And then my pencil sharpener, I didn't buy like the nicest X-Acto pencil sharpener my first year. I got one, but it stopped working properly. Like, you know how it's an auto stop? Anyways, it would stop before the pencil was already like all the way sharpened, but it still sharpened, it just didn't like stop at the right time. So anyways, this one was also on a super sale, and I don't remember, I'll like put it right here, the original price and what I paid for it, but it was wild, so I got it. I'm so excited. This is like the nicest one ever. So I got that, and I'm gonna put the pencil sharpener up on these shelves because behind there is an outlet. So I'm gonna just try to like wiggle this one forward, plug it in, and put it up there. But there's that. And the only other things in this box, I guess I'll show y'all. This is not an ad. I don't want it to seem like an ad, but it is Liquid IV. I love this stuff. I actually brought one in my lunchbox today, but it is like a powder that you put into water, and it increases like your hydration. It's like electrolytes, kind of like Gatorade, but I think it's a little more sophisticated. But I'm gonna keep these ones at school because I just have a little bit of a hard time staying hydrated at school like throughout the day. And if I just can get through like 1 cup of water, but it has this in it throughout the day until the end of school when I refill my water, at least I'm getting a little bit more like electrolytes. So anyways, I'm gonna keep these here at school. Liquid IV has given me a code for y'all. If you want to use it, feel free. But they sent me these, so thank you, Liquid IV. I'm going to keep these probably behind my desk. I mentioned, I think, that I want to have like a little snack drawer area, so I'll put these there. But that is everything in that box. And then right here on the paper slicer, I have my new library labels that I made for the ones that I like misjudged, so I'm gonna cut those really quick. I also have, this is so exciting, I have my new colors. Oh, I can't pick them up without bending them, and I don't want to bend them. There we go. I have like scrapbook paper to match my new color theme, and I'm going to make my student work display today. I decided I'm gonna put that over the library just because I didn't really know where else to put it. I want to have 24 spots because I'm supposed to have 22 students, but then if the enrollment increases, I'll have a little bit of extra room, and it's a nice round number, so it'll be quick to make a display of that size. But I don't leave the paper 12 by 12. I cut it down a bit so it's bigger than a normal sheet of paper, but not by much. I make it 9 by 11.5, so it just overhangs by a 1/4 inch on all of the sides. But anyways, I have these and white clothespins, so I'm gonna make that today. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting. Sorry, I'm like panting. I feel like I'm out of breath. I've just been in the zone this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting these labels, I think, and get these onto the book bins in the library, and then we will see what to do next. I have to build both of those cube organizers. Y'all, I love my room. I'm obsessed with how it's coming together. I'm so sick of building stuff. I'm so tired of building stuff, but that's okay. I'm gonna get it done, and then all the furniture will be here and put together. So that will be a good thing. But first, let's cut some library labels and take a few sips of my coffee. Already, all of the book bins have their labels on them now. I'm not sure what happened, but the ones that I printed, I wonder if I could like set you guys on this book bin. Haha, you are currently in the Word Family's book bin. Anyways, the ones that I printed for the bins that weren't labeled before, I used the exact same file and I printed them, but they're a bit bigger because they weren't sliding into the pockets as easily. So I had to trim off a little bit of like the colored border. If you could tell, like, Biscuit has a thicker border than like Word Families. I don't know what happened. Maybe the first time I printed them, I didn't print them at 100% sizing. Maybe I printed them at like 90. I mean, the difference was very small, but big enough that they like wouldn't slide in the pocket. But that is okay. They all have labels now, and I have lots of extra labels. So if I need to like switch them out throughout the year, I have a bunch of them, and I have extra adhesive pockets as well. So that's lovely. I did like move some of them. Did y'all hear that? It is storming. We left later this morning than we were planning because it was pouring and we didn't want to like load the car and then unload it. Luckily, when we were loading and unloading here, it was like a break. So we didn't get poured on and my stuff didn't get all wet, but like, it's like a real storm. Anyways, I moved some of the book bins around so that similar colors weren't like touching one another. My classroom is not rainbow anymore, so it does not have to be like in rainbow order, but I don't want like all of the orange labeled book bins like touching each other on one shelf, if that makes sense. So I just kind of like moved them around a bit. All of my leveled books are on the bottom right now. A, B, C, D, and then E and F are combined. And I also printed labels for G and H. I don't know if we will need those later in the year, but I have them. Anyways, I mentioned before that I had like the big white bins on top of my shelves, and I brought those ones. I brought those with me to like try to put up there, but I don't know, I just like didn't love how it looked. So I might end up using those somewhere else. I also stored my personal read alouds in those style of book bins. So maybe I will do that across like the top of the cube organizer, and those will just be my books. I'm not sure. But anyways, I think what I'm gonna do with the book buddies right now, it's so cute, you guys. I have all this trash on the floor in the library. I'll pick that up in a minute. But anyways, right now I moved all the book buddies. Look at them up there, like a little squad. They're so cute. I took everything that was on this table and I went ahead and put it like in the hallway outside of my classroom. When I went to go put my lunchbox in the lounge, I noticed that one of the tables in the lounge has kind of turned into that like teacher garage sale that I mentioned. So some point today, I'll take the book bins and stuff over there and add to the pile that's already there on the table. But anyways, right now, the book bins, book buddies are up top, and here's what I'm thinking. I know some people use, I'm gonna go back over here with my little book bin tripod because that was nice. I know some people display the book with the book buddy that it matches, and I like that. So what I think I'm going to do is highlight like 2 book buddies at a time, and I'll have on top of each bookshelf the book buddy with like Dollar Tree has little wire racks that you can like put a book on. So I'll probably put like Pete the cat with his book and maybe Biscuit with his book to start the year. And then those two will be the only 2 book buddies. That way, someone mentioned that way it's like not as high traffic of like everyone touching all the book buddies all the time. So they probably will last a bit longer. Also, I didn't know that they were machine washable, but someone let me know that they threw theirs in the wash and that was fine. I definitely want them to have the book buddies, but I just want to make sure that we are like, or I am explicitly modeling how to use them appropriately so that it's not just a free-for-all like, oh my gosh, stuffed animals on the first day of school. So anyways, that's my plan. And I think the other ones are gonna live up there across the top because it's just so cute up there. I love them. So anyways, there is that. I'm gonna clean up all of my little scrappies from having to trim down the side of the border. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and I can either build the a cube organizer and 3 cube organizer, or I can do the work display. And I really want to do the work display because I think it's going to look so good. So I'm going to plug my hot glue gun. Ow! It's my elbow. I'm going to plug in my hot glue gun so that that can warm up and I can do my work display. And then I'm going to have to build those cube organizers today. I'm not there yet. You know, maybe once I finish my coffee and once this work display is up, I'll have a different opinion, but let's get to work. Ready? Ta-da! Oh, you can't see them on here. Let me back up a little bit. There we go. The colors are looking a little weird on camera, but that is what it looks like from afar. Let me flip you around and show you the colors. All right, that's a little bit better of a representation. So this one over here is like coral. We have teal, fuchsia, light pink, lime green, and this is called like watermelon. Really, there's just a lot of different shades of like pinkish colors in this bundle. So I tried to break them up as best I could, but then I went ahead and put out Biscuit and Pete the cat with their respective books. And those books are pretty large, so I think I'm okay with them just standing up like that rather than having to buy the little stands at Dollar Tree. The only thing that I did not think about is I bought these from Michael's clothespins, and in my previous classroom, if y'all have been watching a little while, I put my wow work, like student work display, in the window, so I never had like them stacked on top of each other, like these go up. I did not think about the fact that I needed to have room for like the clip to fit. Does that make sense? So I think these are gonna be too big, but I have the receipt. I'm gonna take these back to Michael's, which is wonderful because I think they were like $8. So these are going back to Michael's. And then I was thinking I would just use sticky clips and just stick those right to the paper and use that to hang the student work. So I don't think I have my sticky clips. I had some in my previous classroom, but I don't know where they are, if I lost them, if I left them behind. So I might have to order some sticky clips on Amazon. They're like small little clips that have wax on the back so that they just like kind of push on and then you can twist them off, and they might leave a little bit of wax or like a grease stain behind because it's just scrapbook paper. It's not laminated, but that's okay because I'm hoping that the sticky clips will stay up there all year anyways. So wow work, student work display complete. The library is good to go. I think it is finally time to build the cube organizers. Bum, bum, bum. They're on the floor. And then I'm gonna have so many boxes, y'all, over here. Also, I got all the paper trays to fill that. It looks so good, but anyways, there's so many boxes over here, look. Because I've just been like building and bringing Amazon and all kinds of stuff. So maybe I'll put them all in my car and take them with me today and put them in the dumpster at our place. I'm not sure, but I want them out of my room so that my room actually feels like it's ready. But anyways, let's stop dilly-dallying. I'll stop wasting time. I think I'm going to eat the frog, so to speak. If you've never heard that saying, I'm not actually eating a frog, but I'm going to do the bigger one first, is what I'm getting at. I'm just gonna get it done and get that one done, and then we'll go on to the 3 cube organizer. I'm so excited. It looks so good in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, time to get to work. Alrighty, I'm gonna stand it up. Fingers crossed.
I think either side is white. I don't think there's any exposed wood. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yay! It looks so good. Okay, let's see if it fits where I'm like imagining putting it. I think the futon is gonna have to go more into the library, so let's try that. And then I'll put this like that. I think that's good. I think it's good there. Okay, I have it where I was envisioning putting it. The reason I got an 8 cube organizer and not 6 is because the futon is like a hair too long to be covered by a 6 cube, but now I'm like semi-regretting that choice, but that is okay. It will all work out. I'm just thinking the sensory table is not going to be able to go right there as it is, but one thing I do have, I bought these yesterday at Target. Hold on one second. They are like little plastic white bins that have lids, and they fit into the 8 cube organizer. Hold on, I'll show y'all. Like so. And so that's where I'm going to put all of like the free play items. So I'm going to go ahead and get the labels off of these and get all of these into there. I don't have all my free play stuff yet. Most of it's in the pod, but I do have some of it. So we're going to get all of these into there, and then we'll figure out something about this sensory table. When I say that I am obsessed with this part of my classroom, I am so happy at how clean it looks. Are you kidding? It looks so good. Hold on, let me come over here and give you like a little corner angle. How perfect. And honestly, it does not even bother me anymore that the cube organizer overhangs the futon because you can't tell with the bins inside. I am going to be labeling the bins. I'm going to make my own labels that match the colors and the other labels that I've made. And I'm also going to label the book bins up top. The book bins up top have in them SEL, ooh, it's really hard to point. Okay, SEL read alouds, science books and read alouds, math, like number stories, and then these are all social studies related. So these are like ones that I would pull from to supplement either like our second step curriculum, our science curriculum, our math curriculum, or our social studies, like as we're covering topics. Sometimes I like to see if there's a book that we can read together that relates to the topic. So anyways, those are all up there, and I'll be making labels for them. Love it. And then down here, like I mentioned, I'm going to put my STEM/free play materials. So I have Legos, I have blocks, I have some amazing magnet tiles that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys soon. I have all kinds of stuff that's gonna go like in these bins down here. Also wanna show you guys like what it looks like in the library. So right now, this is what it looks like because the futon obviously is not like centered on this thing, but I'm thinking maybe I center the futon on the cube organizer. And then someone mentioned putting like a little fake like plant right here between the futon and the bookshelf, and I think that would work now if I like slide this down. So anyways, that's what it looks like from back there. Right now it is, oh, my sister is calling me. Sorry, Abby, I will talk to you in a minute. Right now it is 1:45, so I'm gonna take a pause so that I can eat my lunch. I have just like this little veggie pasta frozen thing, so I'm not talking to you, Siri. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go eat my lunch and then I will continue working on things. I still have some stuff left to do. I haven't built the 3 cube organizer yet, but we're gonna have to think on like where that's gonna go anyways. But anyways, let's take a pause and eat some lunch. I have had lunch. I am feeling so much better, so have some energy in my tank now. It is 2:30. I actually did call my little sister back and we chatted for a little while, which was so nice. But anyways, we still have some work to do. And what I think I am going to do, I bought the 3 cube organizer originally when I was going to put my library in the window because I've always wanted to use one of those as like seating in a library between 2 bookcases. I think that's just such a functional storage space that also is just stinking cute. But you know what? My library ended up over there and there wasn't a spot for it. I'm thinking though that it will be useful. So I'm gonna go ahead and build it. And I think for the time being, I'm going to put it behind my kidney table, like right in the center. I can't even point like across the window right there. That way I have some storage back there for my groups and we'll see how that goes. But that's my plan for now. This 3-tier rolling cart, I just had all of my little like rainbow, I think they're really like photo holders from Michael's, but I had them in here because I love to use those for centers. I don't think that's the best way to store them, but I got rid of like the suitcases because this fit perfectly in my closet in my old classroom. So that's how they were stored there. That's how I moved them. But I don't think I'm going to keep this back here. Maybe I will, who knows? But that really is my small group cart. That has all of like my math groups and my reading group folders and everything of that nature. So anyways, that's what this random cart is for. It was put away in my last room. But anyways, I'm gonna build the 3-cube organizer. And then I was thinking about putting a bulletin board, like a faux bulletin board in this empty space. But now I'm thinking the one thing that I want to make sure I have wall space for is hanging anchor charts. And I don't know, like, that just seems like a lot of stress to put on Better Than Paper, because the way that I would do it is I would hot glue the Better Than Paper to the wall and then hot glue border around the Better Than Paper. So basically everything is like hot glued to the wall, which is pretty sturdy. But then again, if I'm putting on anchor charts and then like pulling them away over and over, you know, throughout the year, like the different adhesives and pulling, I'm wondering if that's going to accidentally like pull the whole thing off the wall. So I'm thinking it might be a better idea to just, this sounds silly, but border an empty space on the wall and not put any Better Than Paper in the middle, but just have like almost like a little frame of border. And then that way I could have a space to hang maybe some phonics anchor charts or some number math anchor charts right here in this area, but they would be stuck directly to the wall, so I wouldn't have to worry about them like coming down. I mean, the bulletin board coming down when I pulled them off. So I think that might be the better route to go. But anyways, there's my thinking out loud for now. And there's some other things I want to do today. I am feeling like I might as well just stay and get stuff done if I have what I need to do it. So we might be here for a while, but I think I might go through these cabinets and see what's in there, what I need to maybe relocate to a different place in the room. I know there are some wonderful math manipulatives like bucket balances and links, I think counting links. You guys know in my storage closet there were individual math kits for each of the students, which I'm so excited about. But I do still have, I think, some community manipulatives in one of these, as well as some games that the previous teacher used for indoor recess, she told me the other day. So I want to find those for sure. But to be honest, I have done very little with these cabinets, but I have all of those bins right there for a reason, so that I can hopefully get a little bit organized under there. And then once we build the 3-cube organizer and we get the border up here, I want to chat with you guys about a like reset space slash like a calm down corner in the room. I don't know if there is a corner left. That's why I'm saying corner with air quotes. But I would love y'all's help in like dedicating a space for that. To be honest, I did not have one in my previous room, but I know with kindergarten, we're going to have some big emotions and we're going to have to do a lot of explicit modeling of emotional regulation and different strategies to help reset yourself before you can return to learning. So I definitely want to have a kind of like a reset space slash calm down corner, but I don't know where to put it. So anyways, we'll talk about that later on. Right now, let's get to work on building the other cube organizer. Sorry, I did not time lapse me building it because my phone was charging, but while I was building it, I had a little bit of a brain blast, I think. I think I'm gonna put it here and then I can store my like general read alouds that I like in the bottom. I think Maylene does this and she just has like all of her books so that she can like grab them when she needs them. But then I was also thinking that could be a nice place for a sort of like calm down corner. The only thing I'm concerned with, help me out here, you guys. I'm gonna do some more research about things about like having the calm down space and how to properly use it in your classroom. I'm hoping to find something from like a school counselor. So anyways, if you're a school counselor or if you've spoken with yours and you feel that you use your calm down space really well and your students are able to really benefit from it, please let me know down below. What times it's most often used, because I'm really worried about that's not very private, especially if we're on the carpet and a student is having a hard time. This just doesn't really feel like the best place to go to. But then I was thinking the library is pretty like private of an area. So do I like include my calm down materials in the library somehow? But then what if students are in the library and a student needs to use them? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below, because I was thinking this could be a nice place. I have like a little basket of tools I have like a lava little timer thing. I have a pinwheel for like big breaths, and I have I Spy to kind of like focus your mind on something else for a while, like an I Spy book. I have a few things, but I just don't know where to put them. So I am gonna leave the 3-cube organizer right there for now. I think it looks great. I had those little pillows and the trolls under here before, but I'm thinking I would like to change my management system a little bit, still doing something similar, but rather than like compliments, I want to do bucket fillers, and kind of like attach it back to a read aloud that we would read the first week of school, and then I would start filling their buckets. And I think I want to put their buckets, like I want to buy physical buckets. I found a 30 pack on Amazon for like $9, which is not too bad. And I wanted to put them across the front so that they were like accessible, because I know Kayla from Move Mountains in kindergarten uses bucket fillers, and she doesn't do like bucket dippers or like taking any away, which I like. But anyways, she has hers like generally accessible to the kids, and then they're able to count them on their own, which is also life-changing, because every time we would have to do compliments, I had to count them because of the way they were in a pocket chart. Like, it was a mess. So I'm hoping to do bucket fillers, and I was thinking I would put those in this space, which is why those pillows got moved over there, but I think they look fine right there. But let me know what you think about bucket fillers, if you've done them with kindergarten, how it went. I would like to use like non-tangible rewards, like lunch bunch and things like that for them to earn using their bucket fillers. I think Kayla said they count them once a month maybe, or once every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I read her blog post about it, but if you have any more information, leave it down below. The alternative, I was thinking, if I don't want them there under the smartboard for fear of like they would get knocked off a lot, I thought maybe I could put them on like the back of this bookcase right here, just with like a bunch of these little magnetic hooks, and that way when it was time to count them, they could just unhook their bucket and take it to their seat. And then also when I was like teaching, I think I'm gonna keep my pom-poms, because that's what I want to like actually hand them to fill their bucket with. I don't think I said that yet. I think I want to keep my pom-poms like here, or maybe like on this little mailbox, and then I'll just like toss it to them, and they hold it in their lap until we are done with carpet time, and then they would go put them in their bucket on their way to their seat. So that's what I'm thinking. So maybe right there would be a good idea, because they can make like a nice little line on their way to their table. I don't know. Let me know down below. But right now I am going to, what am I going to do now that I built that? I'm going to put my overflow read aloud books into the cube organizer. That's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, it is there. I did not fill up the middle because I just don't have that many like books around, but that's okay. I could put like the little basket that I mentioned that has all of our calm down tools in the middle, so that could work. Let me know. But right now what I'm gonna do is move the calendar. Right now it is like hiding because I got really excited to like get it up, and I put it right there. And now I know it doesn't make any sense for it to be right there. So I'm actually gonna use this whole bulletin board for the calendar. So I'm gonna move that over, see how it fits. The only thing is that I put magnets on the back of it, so I can't really laminate it now, and it's not laminated. So I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. I'm gonna try to make it work, move it over here, and then we'll go from there. But first, calendar. is here. I left some empty space at the top because I think I do want to make a heading that just says calendar. When I make headings, other than like the quotes around the room, like that one and that one back there, typically what I do is I use the either KG Red Hands font, which is free on TPT, or KG Primary Penmanship, because both of those are like very legible for little learners and they follow like the letter formations that we are going to be using. So anyways, the way that I normally do it is have my Cricut cut laminated cardstock for me using those fonts. So anyways, I think I'm gonna make one that says calendar to put across the top of here. So there's a little bit of blank spot, but it looks great. I have my extra calendar pieces in that little pink thing, and then my extra like months are just on the counter right now, but I have miraculously found the energy to keep it moving. I am feeling like we are nearing the finish line and I'm so close to just like having everything put away and just like having gone through every single area in the room. And I found the energy to do these cabinets, even though it is 3:53. I feel like we're gonna end up staying till like 6:30 or something. I don't know, I'm so excited. I'm just like in the zone. So I'm gonna keep going through these cabinets. I went through the games and things that were in here for indoor recess and I moved some of them into the bins. There was like a lot of the stuff to build like marble towers and whatnot. So those are in one of the bins, and then I'm gonna keep going. This one is the one that's like a lot of math manipulatives, I think, but I have those white bins right there. We'll see if anything can like go into those. And then we have 2 more cabinets, so never know what you're gonna find, but let's get to work. Alrighty, it is 4:42, so it's going on 5 o'clock now, but look at the cabinets. These 2 are entirely empty. I left them open so I could show y'all, but I'll close them now. So we have 2 cabinets totally empty, which I'm very grateful for because I have a feeling that they're gonna be filled up with supplies and things, and I want those cabinets over there to house like tissues and hand sanitizer and Clorox wipes and all of those goodies when they come in at the beginning of the year. So that'll be new for me. We didn't do a supply list at my previous district, so I'm not used to getting like a bunch of stuff. Oh no, this one didn't close. I'm not used to getting stuff sent in, so I'm trying to like save room for it, but oh no, is this one broken? Oh, I have to, I think, do this thing. Okay, I fixed it. Anyways, so I have lots of cabinet space, also because a lot of the stuff is still in the pot. Seasonal stuff, holiday stuff. Ooh, I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, this one is all math manipulatives. There were a lot of these awesome bins, these like really good stuff, snap top bins that stack. So I have some stuff in there, and then I have some of my white bins, but lots of awesome resources. I'm really excited about these. Their dry erase boards on one side is a number line, and then on the back is to 10, and there's also a spot for them to write a number sentence. So that is amazing. Lots of awesome, cool stuff. So there is that. And then the last one is smaller than the others, but it has just some reading games. They were called like, I think, centers in a bag or something, but on the bottom is just my extra bin. So there's that. And look what I found. Can y'all tell? It's like a magnet flip book of Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, and it has all the letters, so like that is a blessing. I'm really excited about that. So cabinets cleared out. The only thing that I really had left on my to-do list for today, I think, was to do something in this space. So I think I'm going to try to border it and get that up there just so I have a spot for anchor charts. So let me plug my glue gun back in because it was unplugged, so it won't be warm enough to use. And I'll probably need my ladder. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get this guy off. All right, let me go get my little scraper. If you don't already have these, I learned about these from Teaching Without Frills, Hillary. These come in a 3-pack on Amazon, and they are a lifesaver for classroom setup and classroom teardown. I don't know, that's what I call it. But anyways, I'm gonna scrape this off and then get to work.
ready. I had to stop my time lapse to charge my phone, but there it is. It is just a little bit crooked. I don't think you can really tell because I did like the bottom and the two sides, and then I noticed that it was a little crooked, so that I made like the white scallop border across the top super straight, but she's a little wonky, but that's okay. Again, I use the paper fans to cover corners where things get messy or messed up. So that was the corner on this one where for some reason I was having a hard time. So boom, boom, paper fan, problem solved. But we are done with that, and the room is all clean. There's like nothing on any of the tables or back there. Nothing really on the cabinets over here. I have some stuff on my desk, but I think I am going to head out for the day. Now, I am not going to take all of those cardboard boxes with me in the car. It would just be like a lot of trips back and forth, but I do have one like big Target bag. I think I had pillows in. I think that's why it was big, that I put a lot of trash in today. So my two trash cans, my two small ones, have been full for like a few days, and I don't know if you're supposed to like put it in the hallway, but I don't want to do that if that's not the procedure and seems like I'm being like passive aggressive. So I will ask one of my coworkers. But for today, I put a bunch of trash in that big Target bag. So I'm just going to take it in my trunk and then put it in the dumpster when I get home. And then I have like a few puzzles and things, odds and ends, that I think I'm going to put onto the table in the hallway. But other than that, I am heading out, and honestly, do I have lesson plans? No, but that's not what I'm insinuating. I'm saying if school were to be starting on Monday, today is Saturday, if school were to be starting on Monday, we would be okay. There are no pencils or crayons, but you know what? Like, I would snag those tomorrow and we'd be ready to go. Is the room all the way finished? No, but I'm at the point now where I feel that this space is ready for kindergartners, and I'm just so excited. I'm gonna be honest, this room is just like such a blessing, and I cannot believe that I get to teach in here. It is so nice, it is so new, it is so very different from my last classroom, and that does not mean that I didn't love my first classroom, because I really, really did, but I am just so happy in this space, and I think that my students will be too, and I cannot wait for them to get here. But I think this is going to be the last like dedicated classroom setup video. That's not to mean that I won't be in to do little things here or there, because I will, but I will just put those into like a daily vlog, because this is the last day that I'm gonna be here for like all day long, because you guys, she's ready. I cannot believe. So I have, like I said, a few little projects, labels, alphabet line, things like that, but it's ready. So I'm gonna head out, gonna grab my stuff, gonna grab that big trash bag to throw in my trunk. If you have any other comments or questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to them the best I can. But anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one, which will not be a classroom setup video. It will be a daily vlog. But anyways, bye.